Hi, I'm Cole. I'm the head of Master and Postgraduate Diploma program in Data Management and Analytics at the University Tunku Abdul Rahman, Sungai Long campus. Okay, now for informations, these two Master and Diploma courses are designed for those with a computing background. These programs are to give data management and analytic trainings applied to various problems in the industry, business, and also academia. Okay, now, so for informations, these two programs cover a broad field involving number one, data management, which is the process of ingesting, storing, organizing, and maintaining the data created and also collected. Then number two will be the data analytics part, which is to uncover the hidden patterns, extract valuable information that help decision making. Okay, now, as the industry and companies collect data, they usually build, let's say, for example, the predictive models using data analytics, AI, machine learning, and statistical tools, as well as the techniques. And as many of you know, the world is changing very fast, and these tools and techniques are being applied to solving problems like object recognitions, fraud detections, price predictions, profiling customer, and many others. Okay, now for informations, companies right now are hiring graduates with a data science background, which is actually a worldwide trend. Okay, some major industry like banking and finance, telecommunications, education and research, and even healthcare require candidates with proper qualifications of training. Okay, what we do here on the programs is to get students to study courses arranged by us, which will enable you to gain the job-ready skills, as well as research skills you may need to solve the problems in the industry, business, and academia. So throughout the courses, you will learn in both programs what data management and analytics are, and their methodology to solve problems. You also learn how to develop skills using the tools, languages, and libraries used by the professionals. You gather and pre-process data, analyze and visualize data, and build and evaluate models. And lastly, you apply various data science skill techniques and tools to complete a project or mini projects depending on the program that you will choose. Alright, so for informations, both programs offer in Sungai Long and also Kampar campuses. So you may take the programs depending on where you live. So you're living in the northern side, then you probably will choose Kampar. And if you're living in Chaos Selangor, then you'll come to take the programs or join the programs in Sungai Long. Okay, now let's compare the difference between the master program and also the post-diploma programs. Okay, now the major difference between these two is that for the postgraduate diploma program, you don't have to take the 10 credits hour projects. All right. So for the master project, 10 credit hours project is actually a must, right? So if you want to complete the master course, then you have to take 41 credits hour courses, including the projects. Okay, now for informations, both programs are by coursework. Okay, now you can take the programs by full-time or part-time, and your classes will be conducted on the evening or on the weekend. So if you're taking the programs in full-time mode, then you need 1 year and 4 months. Right, this is for your master program, and for the postgraduate diploma program, you need only 1 year to complete the programs. Okay, now let's see. Because of your working conditions or because of any other personal reasons, you need more time. Let's see, more time to study. Then the max that you can get, okay, is only 4 years for master program, and for the postgraduate diploma program, the max durations that you can complete the program is 4 years as well. Okay, now for part-time, you may complete the programs, the master programs in 2 years, and postgraduate diploma is 1 year and 8 months. Okay, then the max is 6 years for both master and postgraduate diploma program. Okay, now we have intakes for every January, May, and September, right? And the fees are as following. Okay, now you may want to ask why I need to choose postgraduate diploma. Okay, there are actually a few advantages that you take your postgraduate diploma program. Okay, let's say you want the qualifications to quickly support your current career, or you probably want a quick career change, then you may want to go for postgraduate diploma program, because for postgraduate diploma program you need only 1 year to complete it, and there's no need for you to take the projects. And if you have constraint like time and also financially constraint, then you may also opt for the postgraduate diploma programs. Okay, or you probably enroll into the master program, but somehow your situations has changed. You probably face some problems. You probably there's probably something that hinder you from progressing and to spend more time to complete the master program. Then in this case, you can actually switch to postgraduate diploma program. Okay, now so these are the core courses need to be paid if you enroll into the master and postgraduate diploma program. Okay, basically, if you check, all the courses are the same, except for master program, you need to complete the 10 credit hour projects. And then for the postgraduate diploma program, you only need to complete a mini project. All right, so let me introduce the core courses. So firstly is the data management for data analytics. So for data management, like what I mentioned just now, is basically the practice of gathering, storing, and manipulating data in a secure and efficient manner. So this course will cover various aspects of our data management systems such as query language, database design theory and methodologies, transactions management, and storing and the managing of data as it applies to the data analytics. Now, come to the second core course. So it is predictive modeling. So this course will explain to the student several important analytic methods on statistical learning. And this course is structured to include two major topics of statistical learning, the unsupervised and supervised learning. So an overview concept of supervised learning will first be introduced, and the purpose and also the algorithm of each method will be discussed, and comparison will be made on different types of methods. So for unsupervised learning, the challenges will be discussed and some important methods to identify data relationship and structure will be explained. Now, come to the third course. So the third course is about data visualizations. So the goal of data visualization is actually to help unveil the underlying structures of large and abstract data using the computer with powerful processing capabilities. Uh, okay, now this course covers various methods to present information in an understandable, efficient, and effective and aesthetic manners to analyze and also to interpret the data. So now come to the next course will be the business intelligence system. So this course will assist the student in making crucial business decisions that determine the bottom line of corporations. So this course examines the technologies, system, and models that enable development of functional BI system. So now the next course is about the programming for data analytics. So for this course, we will introduce the basic of data processing, especially in terms of software for data analysis, statistical analysis, and also to create meaningful data visualizations. Okay, now come to the big data technologies. So this course will introduce the fundamental principle underlying the big data architectures. So a general overview of the key tools, components, and programming frameworks of the big data platform will be provided, and the student will learn how to evaluate and use these in constructing a typical big data analytic applications. So the last core course will be the research methods. So this course will introduce students to the requirement of research, which is the basic necessity of any piece of work or idea. So through case study in different research areas, students will be introduced to the demand and prospect of research and the discipline and rigor that are expected from the researchers. Okay, now, so these are the elective courses for both master and also postgraduate diploma program. So for master program, you need to choose 3 courses. For postgraduate diploma program, you choose only 2 courses. All right, now let's come to the introductions of the elective courses. So the first course will be the IoT, the Internet of Things. So the goal of this course is basically to provide essential knowledge to the student to create IoT and to explore its applications. Okay, now through this course, the student will learn about the development of IoT, building hardware and software cater for IoT. So the next elective course will be the advanced cloud computing. So this course covers the various issues and options that need to be considered in using the cloud services of a major cloud computing provider. So this will include storage, networking, billing, database, and as well as security. So an overview of developing a cloud application from the scratch using a suitable cloud computing framework will also be provided. Okay, now the next will be the text mining and social media analysis. And this course cover the concept and tools for mining and analyzing social media and covers major techniques for analyzing text data to discover the interesting patterns, to extract useful knowledge, and to support decision making with an emphasis on statistical approaches that can be generally applied to arbitrary text data in any NLP, I mean in natural language uh, processing. Okay, now the following one will be about the practical deep learning, which is quite popular right now. So students taking this course will learn the concept and also the practical issues in implementing deep learning algorithms for various kind of problems like image recognitions. Okay, now, so this course will introduce the fundamental concept and relational of machine learning in general, and then deep learning in specific. So several architectures of deep learning algorithms, especially the CNN, the convolutional neural networks, and the recurrent neural networks, the RNN, will be introduced. Okay, now the subsequent one will be the time series and decision analysis. So this course will explore the common techniques of time series forecasting and also the linear programming. So we will focus on the business applications. So the student will learn how to summarize, analyze, and interpret real-world data in a manner that will assist them in making the business decisions. Okay, now next elective course will be industrial case study for big data. So this course will provide a basic introductions of big data and corresponding quantitative research methods. So the objective of this course is to help the student to familiarize with big data analysis as a tool, okay, for resolving real-world problems. So the course will also provide basic concepts and also the understanding of big data and help the students to determine what the analysis of this data require and also the associated technical, conceptual, and technical challenges. Okay, now we have the another elective course, which is the statistic for decision making. So this course will help the student to explore the common techniques for basic statistical inference with a focus on business applications. So students will learn how to summarize, analyze, and interpret the real-world data in a manner that will assist them in making business decisions. So the focus is on understanding the statistical figures, reported and successfully interpret these statistical figures into effective business meaning that aid in the business decision making. So besides the 7 elective courses that I mentioned just now, so you can take e-commerce, customer relationship management, and also the web technologies for information system and analytics. So you can choose 3 or 2 out of these 10 elective courses depending on the program that you take. Let's continue with the entry requirements, and these actually apply to both master and postgraduate diploma programs. So, okay, now you need a bachelor degree with honors and CGPA of 2.75 and above, or a bachelor degree with CGPA of 2.75 and above in a related field from UTA, or a bachelor degree with honors and CGPA of 2.5 and above but less than 2.75, or a bachelor degree with CGPA of 2.5 and above but less than 2.75 in a related field from UTA. And this will be subjected to rigorous internal assessment by the university. Or a bachelor degree with honors and CGPA of 2.0 and above but less than 2.5, or a bachelor degree with CGPA of 2.0 and above but less than 2.5 in a related field from UTA, but showing evidence of at least 5 years of relevant working experience, and this also subjected to rigorous internal assessment by the university. Okay. Or any other academic qualifications equivalent to 1, 2, or 3 from another recognized university as approved by the Senate of UTA. Okay, now for candidates without computing degree, so you need to take the prerequisite courses in computing offered by UTA. Okay, so before we go to the question and answering sessions, I just want to share with you that these technologies, the AI and machine learning technologies, are basically transforming how industry and business do in their operations. So these technologies have brought numerous benefits such as higher productivity, better business growth, and they have better performance in terms of the business operations. And also because of these technologies, certain jobs can actually be performed with less human interventions. I give you some examples: customer services, manufacturing, retail services, courier services, vehicle driving, and market analysis. So the transforming in the industry has also led to a change in the skill requirement, and it's really urgent for us to upgrade our skill and also capability. Okay, now I'll share with you a video on how AI will affect our daily life.
Here are the 10 best examples of how artificial intelligence is used by us every single day. Sometimes when we hear the word artificial intelligence, we think that this has nothing to do with us. It's something we don't come in contact with in our day-to-day lives. Actually, we do with so many different elements of our lives. If you pick up your phone in the morning, let's say you have an iPhone, and it opens up automatically by recognizing your face. This is basically artificial intelligence in practice. It uses machine vision to scan your face and uses machine learning algorithms to make sure that this is actually your face and giving you access to your phone. Then you might check your social media feed. You go on Facebook, Twitter, or anywhere else, Instagram. And again, what is happening here is those will use artificial intelligence in lots of different ways. For a start, the information they're giving you is based on your history, what you've opened up before, what you like to see. So again, driven by artificial intelligence. Security, so it will filter out certain bits of information. It might even look for fake news that is filtering out. So social media companies are using this a lot. Companies like Instagram and Facebook have just started using machine learning to identify cyberbullying, for example. So this is, again, running in the background without us necessarily knowing. Then you might send an email. And again, you have a spell checker, or you might use a tool like Grammarly to help you write better and just correct spelling mistakes. Again, these tools use artificial intelligence. They use natural language processing capabilities to check what you're saying. And again, when you send an email or receive emails, again, spam filters are driven by artificial intelligence. They try to monitor what is with the traffic that is happening across the different email networks, and it will identify potential spam and filter those out. You might then do a Google search. And again, What is happening here is Google will serve you what it knows about you, what you're interested in. This is all driven by artificial intelligence. They couldn't search the entire internet in a split second without AI. They couldn't understand you as a person and the themes you're interested in and the websites you want to look at. So every search result is now personalized to you using artificial intelligence. The other tool we are increasingly using is voice. So we're using Siri or Cortana or Alexa and Google Home. And these tools, again, use natural language processing and natural language generation, which is driven by artificial intelligence. So the simple capability of understanding what we are saying is done using artificial intelligence. Them then returning an answer is enabled by AI. So this is another great example. We have lots of smart home devices. Think of your Nest thermostat, for example. This is now using artificial intelligence to understand how you're using your house. It will use information, it will learn how long it will take to heat up your house and start at the right time. And soon we will have smart everything. We now have smart fridges that make wine recommendations. We have smart cars. Everything is becoming smarter, and all of this is enabled by artificial intelligence. You do all of this before you even go to work. Then you might drive to work and you might use Google Maps. This is a tool that uses artificial intelligence to monitor live traffic conditions, compare them to previous traffic conditions, use weather information to then recommend the best route for you to drive to work. If you have a modern car, it might also have driver assist functionalities. Again, driven by artificial intelligence, monitoring where you're driving, where the other cars are, that you're staying in line. And soon we will have autonomous vehicles. We already have this in operation. Just imagine you now live in Mountain View in California, and instead of driving to work by yourself, you take a taxi. You can now go to Google's sister company Waymo, order a self-driving car that will pick you up and deliver you to another place in California. And this again is driven purely by AI. Another great example of artificial intelligence in practice is security, when you do your banking, for example. So you might buy something in a shop, and this transaction will be checked automatically using artificial intelligence. They will take in lots of information on where you are, what you normally purchase, and then the artificial intelligence will make a decision saying, is this a valid transaction or should this be declined? And these tools are getting better by the day using AI. You then fancy a bit of shopping, you go to Amazon, and Amazon's recommendations are driven by artificial intelligence. So they have learned what you like, what other people like you seem to like, and therefore they will make recommendations. Amazon is now getting so confident about their recommendations that they are starting to do what they call anticipatory shipping. So they will start shipping goods towards you because they know that you're going to buy them at some point in the future. And finally, you get back home, you settle down on the sofa and watch a movie. You put on Netflix, and what Netflix is recommending you is driven by artificial intelligence. So they again understand your past viewing history, and 80% of what we are watching is now driven by Netflix recommendations. And they go and become a lot smarter. They will now look at the time of the day and what normally you want to watch. They will even give you the tile that is designed specifically for you. So if you like an actor, they will customize this tile with this actor in to make it more enticing for you to watch. So hopefully they are 10 amazing examples of how artificial intelligence is used in your everyday life. If you would like to learn more, head to my website at bernardmar.com, where you can find tons of articles, white papers and videos that will give you a lot more insights into real-world case studies and examples.
Alright, that's all my presentations about the introductions of both programs. So if you have any questions that you want to ask, you may want to ask right now. So our team will try our best to answer your questions. Thank you very much.